Castle and Cage.
Handwritten notes.
Zero Foxtrot Golf, FM, Police Fraud Radio.
Oh, hey.
Flamin' hot Cheeto. This is a great intro to the show. Awesome.
Zero Foxtrot Golf, FM, Police Fraud Radio.
This is Castle, back on patrol.
Oh, Cage.
Yeah. Well, welcome back to another episode of Handwritten Notes.
We're back, and I'm eating flaming hot fries. We tried to do a little thing where I could see how long I can go without drinking a beverage and eat these and do the show. It's not going to happen.
The flaming hot Cheetos that he's now eating, or Chester, whatever they are. They're hot fries.
Flaming hot fries.
Those fries have been stored in
my car, in the back seat.
In the back seat of Cage's patrol car. He's now brought them into the studio, but we've figured out, he read the expiration date, though. It's November of
2019.
Possibly at the time they were still good, maybe.
I don't even think they were handed to me. I think they were thrown at me. I just caught them. Yeah, I can taste the staleness.
In the Marine Corps, we used to eat them damn MREs, man. Mm-hmm. And God knows how damn expired they were. You know, the little potato sticks, the little small ones, they came out with hot dogs and the potato sticks. That when I was getting out, that was it. We got 4 hot dogs about each the size of my fingers. Uh-huh. And those little potato sticks, that was it, man.
These are hot. So, was that like protein?
Yeah, but the thing is, you would get blocked up, man.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got some horror stories. When we were doing a training for deployment to the Desert Training Center.
Yeah.
It's in 29 Palms. I ate a significant amount of them. Then we got some time off and went into San Diego. We went out drinking. The next morning, we ended up at some girl's apartment. In the morning, I had to go and the toilet overflowed.
Nice.
Into the floor and started to seep into the hallway carpeting.
Disgusting.
I was trying to manage that situation.
Disgusting.
The best I could do was start scooping it and throwing it into the into the tub.
We're done.
Yeah.
I heard horror stories about you before I met you.
Shoot! Oh my! Thank you.
I'm sorry. Little spicy over here.
He's about half a bag down, and he just cheated and he drank. So he's already a second into the podcast. He's already lost it.
Tapped out. I have tapped out. Pull the plug.
Disregard and disengage.
All right.
But we may have lost some audio from the last recording we did. And just give you, again, just to open up the cell door.
Oh, I just did that.
That's okay, but go ahead and plug it up.
No, it's going to make that noise.
Just wiggle it around a little bit.
Well, we're doing great. You would think this was our first show.
Is it good now?
Oh, yeah, I can hear it now. My bad.
All right.
Okay.
Thank God this ain't live. Again, just to open up the cell door. And to give you as a visitor view into our facilities to this
event,
this nut house.
Yeah,
we may have lost half of what we did last time.
Oh no!
You are pathetic! You guys are a disgrace! T-Bone, save us!
I'm laying beats down in the studio,
man. We record in usually about an hour and a half times, but everything is edited up into some shorter episodes.
Yep.
That gives us 2 to 3 to 4 episodes. In case of the loss of audio, because I don't know, it might be about episode 17 or 18 where Cage came into the studio with some glasses on, and we had a discussion. Nice. We had a discussion about how we're getting older and he can't see, and he was asking me, he's like, man, do I look good in these glasses? Mm-hmm. Not sure if we have that audio anymore or not. We may or may not.
Well, the sad thing is, I can't find my glasses. That's when you know you're getting old. Are they on my head?
No.
Okay.
No, they are not.
All right.
We are struggling through this. Mm-hmm. Here we go.
I look smart.
Yeah, I actually do.
Okay. Yeah.
All units report. Advise current status of chaos and mayhem on the highway to hell.
We have an express lane, a road that we have to, that the citizens in the area where we live, in the area of operations, can pay on the drive.
Yeah, the Devil's Road.
The highway to hell. So
Yeah.
I recently had to pull a shift there. So now I have an admission. I do have a pair of bifocals.
I know you do. I've seen you wear them.
When I was assigned to patrol the highway to hell the other morning, it was raining. It was dark. I left
Devil's Road.
the Devil's Road. I had problems, like you spoke about, seeing everything. Not only was it dark when I left out,
Yeah.
it was early in the morning. I left out here
Okay.
like 05:30. I had to be on the road at 6. I live about 20 minutes away from that road. I couldn't see anything. It was raining extremely hard.
I don't know why that's funny. It's just funny.
I could see blurred lights.
I just imagine your windshield wipers are like on super high.
They were as high as they could go. I could only go about 40 miles an hour on the interstate.
Yeah.
To get to the highway to hell, which is another interstate. I'm going to admit, just like you had problems reading that tag, or Deputy Savage was struggling that day to read the tag.
We're one and the same.
One and the same.
Like a couple.
The David Banner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have Cage to the Savage.
Does he come out when I'm angry or
No, swag.
just swag? Yeah.
Just when you know you're on it, there he is.
There he is. Here he comes. You don't like me when I'm swagging.
Oh, I love it when you're swagging. I love it. But admittedly, to again open up the cell door and take a peek in at the inmates here, neither one of us apparently now can see, especially when it's dark outside. So if you happen to be a supervisor of ours currently, or maybe in the near future, give us a break.
Yeah, give us a break. We can't see at night. It's just one of those things. You probably can't see either. Oh, man.
Uniform police.
It's been raining here a lot lately,
Unusually a lot.
Oh
man.
I didn't do that right.
No. We had like a tropical depression roll through here,
Yeah.
and it seems like it hasn't left. They said on the news it left, but listen, Dad, here's complete and utter fraud.
Multiple reports of fraud.
The weather people are always wrong, and we all know they're wrong. We watch the weather reports, even on your phone. Well, the phone apps are a lot better than the humans.
Yeah, well, they get paid to guess.
They're guessing.
Yeah, paid to guess.
Guessing.
Well, it's going to rain, possibly.
You tell me if the weather apps on your phone seem to be more effective than the human that's on the local news.
I'd rather use the weather app.
Yeah, they're frauds.
They're frauds.
Complete.
It's like on your weather app, you can look at it and it's like, okay, look like rain's coming.
Live radar, ready to roll.
Ready to roll.
Accurate. The human on the news,
They're frauds.
inaccurate.
They're frauds.
Yeah, we're going to give them one more, and we're going to move on.
Multiple reports of fraud.
But you were having a discussion. I believe you left some notes in the show itinerary
Somewhere.
about trying to put a coat on. What was going on here?
Well, the raincoat that they issue us, not the big lime green one, but the smaller one.
Not the mass shooting trench coat.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. You had nothing for me on that one because that was a horrible.
Tilt. Trying to read notes. Man, you're all over the place. I left the house that morning, looked at the weather app. The rain was on the way, but you don't want to wear the jacket in your car because it's going to get hot. And it just traps all the heat under your vest and your shirt. So you're like, man, I'll just put it on when the rain gets here. If it needs be, I'll find a shelter or something. Just stop the car. I got to make a decision. I can go up there and get wet while I'm explaining this ticket while this person cracks their window. And they're going to want me to explain the court date. Where's the fine?
Give us the temperature and amount of rain.
And I know it was warmer. It was probably about 55, 60 degrees. So,
Okay, so this is when a little bit of a warmer front came
Right.
through and brought the tropical rains with it.
yeah.
Level of rain from 1 to 10.
As I'm getting ready to stop the car, as I noticed the violation, sprinkling. It's like,
So
all
a
right,
2 or 3 out of 10.
maybe a 1.5. Yeah, it's like very light.
So you can get away without the jacket on
Yeah,
this.
you're thinking if I do this real fast, I can go ahead and just beat the rain that's coming. All right, so I get up there, blah, 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 no big deal. So,
I'm sorry, hold on. I just got a notification from Athlean X on my phone. How to get bigger legs fast.
yeah,
Jeez.
ruined.
All right, sorry.
Blah, 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 blah. Next thing I know, the drops start getting louder. So I said, well, I'm just going to put the raincoat on in the car. So I reach back in the back seat, I grab it. Next thing I know, I'm sitting in the driver's seat trying to put a jacket on, and I'm trying to get my right arm in. It gets stuck. So I'm like, all right, well, I stop and try to left. Well, my watch gets hung in the sleeve pocket. I'm struggling. Now I look like I'm fighting myself. If that person would have looked back, they would have thought I was like fighting a ghost. And, my arms are flailing everywhere. And I'm like, oh my gosh, just put the jacket on. So you know what I end up doing? Getting out of the car, standing in the rain, getting wet, having to put the jacket on in the rain.
I was ready.
Okay, I got a couple things on that. Okay, number one, is there any chance that they looked up in the rearview mirror where you're swinging your arms wildly that they thought you were swimming because the rain had...
Practicing my strokes is like, look at him, he's getting ready.
Well, and the other part that I love about this story, you can't get any further behind the badge than right now, because has there been a single concern, officer safety, anywhere in that story by Cage?
Probably not.
No, that is the purpose of this.
Well, look, okay, let me give the grand scope of what's going on.
Listen, I got to stop you there.
Pull the plug.
Because that is an extended crash.
Yeah, it is. The debris is everywhere. Debris.
Wow. The
debris. It's like a...
Oh, my.
It's like a scent.
Like a candle scent or something?
Debris.
Wow.
Disregard and disengage.
To all of you who subscribe to this, we've had people reach out to us in many different ways. And the reason we did this was a kind of a stress relief between he and I.
Yeah.
We have numerous people that call and text to us, hey, man, thanks for doing that.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to bring some new names into the fray.
Okay.
We have Stoplight.
Oh, Sandwich?
Stoplight.
Stoplight,
yep.
Sandwich.
Mm-hmm. And his wife, Miss Honeybee.
Okay.
Apparently, last night,
Uh-oh.
they were lying in bed listening to the Handwritten Notes podcast by Castle and Cage.
That's awesome, man.
Okay, let me document that.
They are massively in love. If you follow their social media accounts, they are two people who are in love with each other.
Yeah.
And while they're lying in their love-making shack,
my voice is playing over the Bluetooth speaker.
Listen, you cannot get a better compliment than that.
Click, click, handcuffs on. Ooh. Oh, man. That is crazy. Because that's what I want to hear is Castle's voice while I'm lying in bed with my wife.
This is Castle, back on patrol.
Yeah.
Units Castle and Cage, proceed with handwritten notes.
Am I still telling this story? I can't remember where we were.
Man.
Oh, no. I remember now.
Oh no!
You were talking about officer safety.
I don't want to hear the officer safety part of this. I don't, because that's what we've done with this. We tell the funny parts.
I was in a parking lot. She pulled into a parking lot. I pulled him higher. It wasn't a serious violation. It wasn't like, oh, look, I saw cocaine on your face. It wasn't one of those. It's just, hey, your registration might be out of date a couple years. I mean, just something like that.
I don't care about that.
I cared.
Between you and I, we don't have to speak about those things.
You're right.
There are times we feel compelled to kind of bring some of that stuff up because we don't want these people, that are listening to us think that we're so careless. No, these are the stories, the real stories that you're going to get from the Handwritten Notes podcast, from behind the badge, from Castle and Cage.
I'm glad you had a look on a piece of paper to remember my name.
Wow.
Had to get your glasses tuned up over there if you could find them. If I could find mine. Don't know where they're at.
Actually, you know what?
I bet they're in this bag.
Okay.
You wait till I eat these flaming hot Cheetos.
0 Foxtrot Golf, FM, Police Fraud Radio.
There it is. Oh, yeah. Deputy Savage, I have entered the building. Back once again. You don't like me when I'm swagging. The intra-state champion. And we're here at Pillowmania Talk. Shots out to my man Stoplight, aka Sandwich, and Mrs. Honeybee. solid sleep for savage skills. Oh, yeah. I guess we're just gonna change the mood a little bit for those people that are laying together, listening to Castle and Cage. Our sexy voices playing through your Alexa Bluetooth speaker as you're holding hands, listening.
Deputy Savage, let me ask you something. How does it make you feel to know that when your voice emanates out of the speakers and lands into the stoplight in the Queen Bee's bedroom, it lands in their ears and it entertains them while they're lying in their bed in pillow mania? How does that make you feel, Deputy Savage?
Let me tell you something, brother. It's an honor, also a privilege to know that this voice right here of Deputy Savage is entertaining all my millions and millions of fans out there. Knowing that in the late night, cool nights of the summer, winter, spring, and fall.
All 4 seasons, is that right, Deputy Savage? All 4 seasons?
4 seasons. This is what's tickling your eardrum at night. Have a good one. Pillowmania Talk. We're out. Dropping the mic, baby. Oh, yeah.
Units, Castle and Cage, off duty.